Hey everyone! I'm gonna do the second part of the 30-day trans challenge. I was tempted to do it all, but I decided I'd keep it in 3 parts. And yeah, I know I'm kind of makeupless. That would be because I just took a shower and it's starting to get late where I am. So, question 11. How do you manage dysphoria? I don't, but I don't let it get the best of me. It's always kind of nagging, or at least it used to be. I got a binder now, which is much more helpful. I have confidence in public and I do a lot of things I never would have done before. What are you doing to stay healthy for transitioning physically and mentally? Well, I work out a bit, not too much, but I go outside, I go for walks as well. I'm not inside all the time, despite being an artist. I suppose I write stories, and I'm writing a comic which is keeping me mentally sane on other levels anyway, so... Bathrooms. That is a wonderful thing to bring up, because on the weekend, I went out to Underworld Evolution, or not Evolution, Awakening, the new one. Fantastic movie, and afterwards, I used the men's washroom, got no looks whatsoever. Just as long as you walk in there and know your purpose and don't make eye contact and don't act really odd, you're fine. I suppose if you're comfortable there too, don't do it if it's some crazy little redneck town that you know it would be a bad idea in. What are some of your passing tips or things you do to pass? I'm binding currently. Well, most of the time, not at the moment, but I wear it outside almost all the time now. I act like myself. If somebody doesn't like the fact that there's a man wearing makeup, then that's their problem, not mine. And the fact that they'd be thinking there's a man wearing makeup means I'm passing anyway. Don't try and act overly masculine or overly feminine, depending on what side of the spectrum you're on. That'll just make you look like a derpfish, to put it nicely. How have you embraced your trans identity? Well, as you can see, I've been making these videos to try and get out there more. I've been kind of advocating in the community. I run a little, well, I help run a little club at the school I'm currently attending. It's more of a support group, but it's just there for the younger students who need the help. What's your rock anthem and why? I don't know if you've heard of them, but this band, Five Finger Death Punch, they have a song off one of their newer albums, I believe, called Under and Over It. And that is my rock anthem. I'll put a link to it below so that you can listen to it because it's fantastic. And once you hear it, you'll understand why I'm using it. What's your binding choice and why? Formerly tensor bandages, never do it. I'm really in tune with my body, and wearing it even for more than an hour, I could feel the fact that I was hurting myself and that it was damaging. Never do it, even if you're desperate. I have a binder now, and I only bound with tensors because I am a stupid, desperate person. That's how I roll. How do you feel about the trans laws where you live? There's nothing really bad about them. I believe most of it's covered by healthcare, actually, where I am, and they're not degrading, they're protecting, you don't have to become sterilized or any of that jazz, it's all good. If you're religious, how do your views affect being trans? If you're not religious, what about family? My family is not religious, they're more of the we don't really care kind of people. And then, I'm not really super religious, but I do practice Wicca. If you hate that, don't hate on this video, hate somewhere else. Scratch that, don't hate somewhere else, hate on this video. But in Wicca, it doesn't really put down transgenders at all. In fact, I don't think any of that's really mentioned. It doesn't matter what sexuality you are, anything goes. And I'm gonna go with number 20 in here as well. Do you want to be a parent? Why or why not? Sometimes I think it might be a cool idea, but I honestly hate the idea of having kids. I cannot stand children. I have to babysit for more than an hour and I'm climbing up the walls trying to escape from the child. Mind you, if whatever lady or man that I end up with decides that they would like children, then I'll ship sailing. I'll go for it, just as long as they're not all crazy Angelina Jolie, let's adopt 1,200 of them, because then I will back away slowly and run. And that's about all for updates here. Geister, come say hi to YouTube. I'm bringing over my cat. You can finally catch a glimpse of cuteness. Come here, buddy. Come say hi. There you go, Geister. This is Poltergeist. He's cross-eyed and adorable, and he is the softest thing you will ever touch in your life. He's named after his old habit. If you leave anything anywhere, it will be moved somewhere else by the time you get back because of this little guy. Bye, Geister. My other cat who was sitting on me for a very loose moment at the beginning of the video is Anubis. He is a wonderful cat. And that's all. I will post the rest of it some other time. This is James, the AbsinthRipper, over and out.